Hi, this is Laurie, Pride Librarian. Today we're going to be making a butterfly card surprise, and this is why it's a surprise. You'll see that if I wind it up enough, if you put this in a card for somebody, if it's an older person, I would tell them that they're going to get a surprise, because otherwise they might jump too much. Here's what happens. You push it into the card after you get it all wound up. You hold the wings and everything, put it into the card, and when they open the card up, their butterfly will flutter away. It is just so cute. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. This is what you're going to get in your bag. You're going to get a template, which you're going to paint. You're going to paint the outside edges and do them while they're on the card. It's a lot easier. You're going to use the paintbrush and go around the edges so they could be fairly thick, like that. And then you're going to use a toothpick in your black paint, like the edge. And if you use a toothpick, you can get some pretty fine lines. Okay, it takes a little while, it takes a bit of patience, but you'll do it. And it could be any design you want. This one came out completely different. Okay, doesn't matter. It's your butterfly. And if you go on Pinterest, if you don't want to do a monarch, on Pinterest there are tons and tons of pictures. So you're going to do your black lines, and then you're going to use your white paint for just little tiny dots with the toothpick around the edge. You can copy the picture, or you could just do whatever you please. You're going to get your paintbrush, you're going to get toothpicks, 2 packets of paint, you're going to need Scotch tape to tape the wings to the body of the butterfly. Here's the body that we're going to make out of your 2 pieces of wire. One is longer, one is shorter. And I gave you 2 little rubber bands, silicone bands really. In case you lose one, you'll still have one. So, here's what to do. First, paint the butterfly wings, because they have to dry. Once they are done and they start to dry, it's time to play with the wire. Now, what I did with the wire, you're going to take the short one, and I've got on your instructions, I have every little step pictured and printed out. So you're going to find the middle kind of your wire, and you're going to bend it. I used a pencil end because it's easier on my hands, but you don't really have to. You could use anything. So what you're going to do with this, with your first one for the short wire, you're not going to make a complete circle, because what you want is a loop like this. So get it down kind of where it goes, and then bend it. You can bend it with your fingers real easy. This is very, very thin wire. And after you get it about where you want it, pinch it a bit, because you want it to go through the hole that you're going to put and create with the other piece of wire. So, kind of got it. All right, that's what you're going to do. And that's your top for your wings. For your bottom wings, Okay, make it a little trickier. This one, you're going to do a complete loop. You're going to make a whole circle. So you're going to hold it, and you're going to wrap it until it makes a circle. You want it kind of tight. You want to squish it until it's tight. Okay, it shouldn't really be that big, but I don't want to play too long with it. Now, hold it flat and bend these legs down. Okay, see what's happening? Or what's supposed to happen? You want help from a needle nose plier or something, you could do that. It's not really necessary though. Okay, so now we have the first part of it. All right, now see this fussy bit on the end? That is a little trickier, but it's not impossible. The easiest thing to do, let me show you on here in case I don't get it right. You're going to start by bending the little legs out. Sounds wrong because you're going to want them to go in, but you have to start somewhere. So you're going to bend it out first. Then you're going to bend it the other way. Okay, take it here, and I'm going to bend it. Now you want yours to be a little bit more neat. Actually, you would want it a little shorter than that, but that is really what you're going for. And you do both sides, and you wind up with something that looks like this. Okay, now, a little tricky, but interesting. You're going to take your silicone band, slip it onto the end, and pull it down into the bottom of the loop. And now the fun begins, because you have to get it through that hole without losing it. There we go. Ooh, I did good this time. Okay, so now you're going to draw it down and loop it over the ends that we made. See how it bent? Don't worry about it. Now comes the trickier part, because we have to get that one on and keep this one here. So we've got it. Now we're going to squish it back. Okay. Does not have to be perfect. It won't be. And that's okay. Now if I get it a little straighter, it would be easier to tape, because that's next. Our next shot is to tape our wings on. Okay, so here's how you're going to do it. You're going to take a piece of Scotch tape, which I hope I have already cut. I do. I'm going to put it on the edge. Okay, so now it's on there. Now we're going to lay our, you could do this either way. You could hold it up and do it. For me, it seemed to be easier if I lay it all down. It will try to get away. Don't let it get away. Okay? And there you have it. That is all it takes. Now, good idea, trim off any extra Scotch tape, because you don't want it getting caught on everything, or your clothes. Okay, got it stuck. Okay, you're going to do that with all 4 wings. All right, look at the layout, look at the picture, and you'll know exactly where each piece goes. All right, and that is it. And you are done. And you are going to wind her up and let her rip. Okay? That is it for your butterfly. That's all it takes. Looks very intricate, doesn't take all that much. A little bit finicky, but a lot of fun. And it's even more fun when somebody opens it and says, wow, look at that. Okay, you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this.